But what we do have to talk about is a little release date from a remake, Metal Gear Solid 3. And he's eating snakes. Yes, in the game, you do eat snakes. You catch them. It's a survival aspect. I do remember playing this back in the PS2 days. Great title. Kept me going until the very end. I remember very vividly the white flower fight when you're in the field.
Oh, with the boss. Yeah.
See, I mean, it just hits you back to that nostalgia. Very, very cool video game. They definitely opened it up. They made it survival. They tried new things with this, and it worked well. And that's why it's getting a remake.
Powerful narrative as well. A narrative that really speaks to the world that we're in at the moment. This whole anti-war, anti-nationalism rhetoric that runs throughout Snake Eater, the bringing down of these shadow governments, basically the billionaires who run the world instead of the governments, these organizations that fund their figurehead to get into power, and taking them out, bringing them down, or playing their own game and being better at it than them. It's such a strong and, at this moment in time, close to home narrative for a lot of people, but very much needed in the world. This remake looks... I had written Konami off after they fired the Golden Goose. Like, if you've got Hideo Kojima making games for you, and he's making things like Metal Gear Solid and Silent Hills and all of these other amazing experiences, you don't go firing that Golden Goose. They did, though, and they have languished for the past 9 years. They have made one new game, which was terrible, and then they've sort of survived on remasters and remakes since then, but I'm looking at this, there's a lot going into it. It's a lot of the original team that are left at Konami making it. So it's the Metal Gear Solid Snake Eater team that did work on it. They're working on it again. And there's things in this game like he will be permanently scarred. So injuries that your Snake gets will stay on his body for the remainder of your playthrough. So your Snake will have different scars to my Snake, and there'll be different scars to, say, SPG's Snake in chat, which I think is utterly incredible. That is such a cool feature, but also he's going to be one walking scar by the end of it. It's going to be that bad.
The takeaway is that everybody's Snake is a little bit different, and they each got different scars on their Snake.
Why do you always take it back to the gutter? Why?
I don't know. That's where it was going.
It was not going to the gutter.
It's
can't take you anywhere.
I'm a little confused on the marketing rights. I guess it ran out for PlayStation because I think that's where we originally saw it, and then Xbox swooped up the marketing rights. However, it does look like a solid remake, and it'll be a thinker for me. I've already beaten the game, so it's hard to get invested on full price, but we'll see how I feel and who's around me picking it up. It does come out November 17th, which is my mom's birthday. Shout out to my mom. Love you, Mom.
Woo, Mom. Yeah.
Yeah, it was listed as a 2024 game, and it looks like it'll stay true to that coming out near the end of the year, as long as it doesn't hit another delay. So yeah, let's hope for the best, and that's the latest news we have on this guy.
Chat has gone mad with your whole Snake Eater and scars on the snake, and everybody's snake is different thing. Like, what have you started? What
as long as your snake gets eaten, who cares? Thank you, SPG. And then we have Ninja Guy saying permanent snake scars, and he's got one of these emojis. And there's an adult film called Snake Eater, says Ron Slusher, and I'm sure he's got the movie poster for it posted up somewhere. And then we have South of Midnight looked great, says Sanchez Gaming. Yeah, enthusiasm.
That's not Snake Eater. We're on to something else here.
Okay, South of Midnight sounds like a Snake Eater to me.
Why? I literally can't take you anywhere.
All right, well, let's build back up the show.